Hi, my name is Chris Horn, and this is my MMP update number 1 for the Web-Based Design for Educators course. So, what have I done so far regarding in week 2, where we were required to join 2 Google Plus groups and participate in those communities? Well, I did join 2 Google Plus groups. First one, Continuing Education Resources, and it was a disaster. The Continuing Education Resources group literally is managed by Mark Taylor, and he posted 95% of the discussions, and really all they are solicitations or links to other blogs or other places talking about selling insurance continuing education. Mark Taylor's profile lists him as a internet marketer and designer, but really I believe what he's doing is using this particular community and several other blogs to kind of reference each other in order to get increased positioning on the SEO optimization for Google for his clients. So this wasn't actually a community. This was more of a open solicitation and wasn't really what I was looking for. I dejoined or unjoined this particular group because it really was nothing more than Mark Taylor's personal advertisement page. The other Google Plus group I joined was Higher Education and Technology. Now, the good news is that this particular site actually had postings from a lot of different people. The bad news is all those people are trying to sell something. So I don't know if it's something within Google Plus groups that are public, but every posting seemed to be somebody offering this or offering this kind of expertise. There were seldom many discussions that were really just discussions around something like Adobe Captive Connect or Camtasia or some other educational technology product. And a lot of it was around different sales items or conferences or let me help you do this or help you do that. So it really seemed that in both of the Google Plus groups that I didn't get a lot out of it because most of the work or effort really seemed to be just people posting bills of sale and advertisements to say, hey, here's what I can do for you. Now, while I didn't do that good with the Google Plus groups, one of the where I have found help in communities has actually been at work. We employ a number of instructional designers on our team, as well as a video studio production team, and some interactive design managers, and they've been extremely helpful, just enabling me to be able to better understand the concepts and reading that I've done, as well as being able to give me access to a number of resources. Thanks to them, I'm aware that the company has paid for and allows us to have access to a number of stock photo, video, and audio file resources that I can use in order to create my first video and then leverage in creating subsequent videos. And their recommendation to join ATD has actually been one of the best efforts I've made. I did, in fact, join the learning and development community of practice, and in addition to interacting with that particular community, which has some advertisements, but it's not just a rampant flea marketplace that feel that I've gotten from the Google Plus communities, and also have expanded to the learning technologies where there's a lot of information and discussion around various tools to use for learning and development, learning and development. My MMP project is around creating tools to really help drive training for the learning solutions products that I manage. The sales team has a high turnover rate, and there's very low usage of the recording of videos that I put together a few years ago. And recognizing that the videos were well over 30 minutes long and the sales attention span really isn't that high with this group of people, I'll challenge myself, and my manager is full support of figuring out how can I create shorter videos and training processes to really try to reach our salespeople to sell more of the learning solutions products. So, working on my first effort is to create a video called What is Learning? And then from there, create additional subsequent videos to kind of build on that to help the salesperson be able to understand what is the learning needs of an accounting professional. And then from there, continue to develop product training videos that are really around the just-in-time training motif, that there's not a lot of traction we're getting from the classroom training that the salespeople get. So they come out into the field with not a lot of without a lot of knowledge around the learning products we offer. So how can I, as a smaller product line with not as much of a I'm not $50,000 in sales for one sale. I'm more of a two, three, $400 product sale. How can I still get heard in a very crowded sales backspace for our salespeople? I'm going to leverage these technology tools to try to help make the videos as well as additional resources that are available, such as Kaltura, to be able to create a sales channel for storing these videos and making them available to the sales teams. In thinking about the readings we've had, certainly Richard Mayer's Principles of Design for Multimedia Learning has probably been the single most valuable piece I've come across because it speaks directly to what I'm trying to do, to create multimedia learning that will engage novice learners and help them to better understand and grasp the concepts I'm trying to break down. The storyboarding exercise that we did a couple weeks ago was extremely helpful because that's also helping me to try to figure out how to craft and condense my messaging and break it into smaller chunks so that I can achieve that duration goal of 3 minutes per video. And the resources I've been able to cultivate within the team and across different organizations within the company have all been very helpful in helping me realize that I have a team of people to help me with the videos, but I still need to do the first one on my own. I have a new respect for designers, and I'm certainly stretched way beyond what I ever thought I could do. I think I've said it a few times. I failed art in middle school, and so I've had a definite mental block that has really haunted me to this day, and even concerns me that I might not be able to get this video to fit in a 2, 3 minute duration. I didn't do well with that community of practice activity, with only the Association for Training and Development community being the only one that I've really used. I certainly appreciate and have learned a lot more about the work resources that are helping me with this project and have agreed to help me with subsequent projects as I continue to roll this along. And I still struggle with basic communication capabilities, such as my own issue. I talk too much. Trying to get concise to edit, certainly using the storyboarding to try to really make the message streamlined so that I can fit the desired timeline. I'm still on track with my timeline, but still praying I can get this project done and complete this class. I never thought I actually have a blog, let alone something to discuss, but it's here and I'm excited about it and I appreciate your attention. Thank you very much.